Hey, Tom Rabbit! I hope you got this for your recording. Hey, YouTube out there. Tom Rabbit likes to record these. Hey, Tom Rabbit!
In order to invoke something, it must possess some semblance of intelligibility, and the intelligibility will be rooted in its nature of being. Okay? It's ontology.
Is the spin of an electron intelligibility?
It is a description of how they think certain things operate at a very small level. Now, what I'm discussing with you is your rejection that you need to reference an absolute. And I'm going to show you how it destroys your ability to speak intelligibly whatsoever. Okay? And I'm going to explain to you why that's the case. If you invoke anything, right, you will be doing so because it possesses identity and identity over time. If a thing,
there is no identity.
Okay. If there's no identity over time, then you can't speak of anything.
Okay, maybe that's your opinion, but
okay. Do you have? Okay, look. Let me explain something to you. Maybe you're misconceiving the idea of absolute identity, where there is no
absolutes. I don't.
Okay. I'm trying. Okay. Can you just listen Can you listen instead of just bickering like a teenager like you have before? I'm trying to explain something to you. You claim you're a man in your early 40s, right?
42.
Okay, then you should be capable of reasoning as such.
Maybe.
Okay. Now listen carefully. Listen. When we think about our world, okay, we will always be invoking, explicitly or implicitly, the principle of continuity and discontinuity. Some things possess continuity.
Well, there is no. That's not a thing.
Okay, listen to me. It is a thing, and it's not something that you can cavalierly reject, either because you're just being it. Okay. I'm trying to explain to you why you can't. Okay.
Well, it's your opinion.
Okay, that's not okay. Yeah, again. You're responding to me like a teenager. This is how teenagers respond. I don't mind you disagreeing with me, but what I do mind is you give me these teenage responses, okay? If you're going to disagree, you're going to have to make a substantive objection, okay? Rather than just saying that's your opinion. Okay?
Uncertainty is built into the universe.
Okay, well, there's no universe to speak of because by the time you invoke something, it no longer is what it is. You don't believe.
Time has passed.
All right, listen. I'm going to try one more time. Contrary to popular opinion, I'm very patient. I'm going to try to help you to understand what you're not getting. Okay? Now, when you say everything changes, first of all, that's something that you cannot instantiate. Okay, and here's why. Okay, let me explain to you why you can't, right? Okay, everything that does exist is constantly changing, that it has no aspect of itself that is immutable. Is that your position?
My position is that everything changes in enough time.
Okay, listen carefully. Is there anything that is immutable in any sense?
Define immutable, please.
Unchanging.
Well, no.
Okay. Now, did you come up with this universal?
That nothing.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Now, did you? All right. Listen carefully. Okay. Did you come up with this universal conclusion and declaration by an inductive survey?
It's not a universal.
No, it isn't. Okay, when you
changes with time.
Listen to me. Listen. When you say everything without qualification,
everything,
it's a universal.
Okay. All matter. Is that better?
Okay. No, listen to me. We're not talking about Matt. You got to focus. This is part of the conversation. The problem I have with you. You don't focus. Okay. Now you were making a universal declaration.
No.
You said everything changes. Okay.
Within a reasonable certainty.
No. Listen to me. Are you making a universal declaration?
I don't accept universals in any way.
Okay, listen. I'm going to leave in a minute because I'm speechless in your inability as a 40-some-year-old man to have an adult conversation. I keep getting teenage responses from you, and it's very frustrating. And I'm not trying to put you down, but I'm going to shoot from the hip. I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. Okay. Any fool can be verbally contrarian to anything anyone else says. Any fool can do that. If you're going to disagree, you need to do so substantively and not cavalierly, like you're a teenager at the cafeteria table.
But you never let me talk. I can do that if you let me talk.
Now, in order to speak intelligibly, when you invoke an entity, there must be something about the entity that does not change, while other things about it may change.
Let me ask you a quick question. How old
do you object? How old do I think it is?
Yeah, the universe.
Well, from an earthbound perspective, it would be roughly 6,000 or 7,000 years old from a biblical perspective.
Correct. So, do you think that the atoms in your hand were made in stars?
No. Are you referring to stellar nucleosynthesis?
You have a misunderstanding of the universe.
No, I don't. No, I don't have a misunderstanding. I don't agree with the naturalistic creation story. Matt, can we have a conversation here? Listen to me.
I'm trying.
Okay, listen to me. What you are invoking is called stellar nucleosynthesis. Okay, do you understand what that is?
Big Bang nucleosynthesis is what I'm actually.
No.
First,
listen to me. Do you understand that although the standard model in cosmology is currently popular, theories about things in our world. Okay, listen. If you're gonna be a little ass, I'll leave. What you're not under, there's a lot that you don't understand.
I really prefer
you don't understand about Big Bang cosmology. I'm reading a book right now that is going through the scientific problem.
Papers about BBM land to CDM.
Okay. Listen to me. What you're doing is you're doing what every unbeliever that I deal with. You are rabbit trailing on a conversation.
I disagree.
You're going from You're doing it right now.
Donald, sorry, I'm letting you get here.
If you want me to continue,
hold on.
Yeah, mute this guy. So I can mute this guy.
Donald.
Okay. Now,
what you're doing is you're shouting down every point that Darth is making. If you want to have a reasoned argument with someone, then you have to listen to what they say as opposed to just shut down everything that they say and tell them that it's wrong and that you have to be listened to.
Yeah. See, thank you, sir.
See, you're doing it to me now. Like I'm telling you, if you're going to have a reasoned discussion with someone, there has to be communication rather than just
contrarianism
all the time.
No, he's doing contrarianism. Now,
sorry, I think I'm speaking at Darth at the moment because I got mixed up with the two PTRs. So whoever it is that's saying that the other person is giving teenage responses, by just shouting the other person down consistently.
I'm not shouting him down. I'm correcting his bad behavior. You're right.
You can't help yourself. Who the fuck do you think you are? Bad behavior. Seriously?
Listen to me.
I'm not going to listen to
Donald.
I'm not going to listen to a narcissist who thinks that everyone deserves to give him a stage.
Yeah.
You think that everyone deserves to give you a stage and that you get to talk down to everybody else. But
are you going to stop this, Donald? Donald, are you going to stop this interruption? or not? Or shall I leave?
Because you're so lofty and grandiose that you deserve to silence other people.
You told me that you were going to moderate. This man is being
Are you still on Discord, Darth?
Okay.
I said I'd do my best,
Donald,
really.
last warning. Listen to me. You're making it such every time I come in your room, there are people that come in, they start heckling, they disrupt my interaction with you or others, and you're not moderating now. Okay. Yeah, dude, I'm old enough probably to be your father. I know that
Well, you
shit
should have learned
of
some
accusing
fucking
people
manners
of being
by
a
the time you
narcissist.
got to the grand
And
old
you should
age
learn
of what you
manners
are.
not to be over talking, because all you're doing right now is trolling and heckling. And is anyone
all you're
can call
doing at the
anyone a
moment
narcissist?
is talking down to
Donald,
people.
if you
Like,
don't stop this man in the next 10
okay, bye.
seconds, I will leave.
Bye.
Okay? Okay. Now,
All
all
right.
you're just simply doing, Donald, everything I say is you're being a contrarian and you rabbit trail when I try to work on some points
say
here.
correct things, I'd be less contrary.
Okay, Donald,
very many
you're
incorrect
almost
things.
impossible to talk to. Listen carefully.
I've gotten that a lot.
When you say everything changes, okay?
Yes,
right?
everything changes.
Right. Okay. Even if you change your position to matter changes, you're still making a universal declaration. And that is by virtue of what? Is it deduction or induction?
What is the thing that we measure?
Okay. Donald, we're not doing your little game. Okay. I asked you a question. When you make a universal dictum, such as all matter changes, okay? Now, what I want to know from you is this.
Everything changes better in time.
Okay.
Everything changes in time. Because more than matter changes.
Are you making this universal declaration by inductive, but in reasoning? Because you can't claim it's deductive because you would have to be Donald. Listen, I'm about to leave. I really don't want to leave. I'm going to give you one more chance. You cannot make a universal declaration via deduction, unless, of course, of one of two things. Either you're omniscient or you're on the receiving end of somebody who is omniscient, who communicates to you a universal truth. Now, are you making, listen carefully, are you making a universal declaration by deduction or induction?
Descartes.
I don't require certainty. So I don't.
Okay, Donald, listen, I'm going to leave now. You just wasted my time again. Okay, what you're doing is you are responding like teenagers do. You don't want to answer the question because you don't want to have an adult conversation. All you want to do is play this little teenage game.
Guys, single.
You wasted my time.
Nothing can be
Toby,
destroyed.
welcome to my block list. Welcome to my block list, Toby.
Fantastic. Can you add your ex-wife to that as well? Because the restraining order would work with someone.
So, Donald, I just wanted to say nothing can either be created nor destroyed. It's only transformed.
Did you catch that, Tom Rabbit? Hope you upload that to YouTube.